last one. Let me knock this out.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Washington Huskies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Bruins will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Washington Huskies offense will have the first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that, and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They'll run play action. Going to try to get it himself. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight.
I don't know.
Looks it in at the 40. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense.
Oh, so I didn't even
So
realize it up.
UCLA's offense will go to
Man,
work for the first time today. As we take a quick look
Bruh,
at the
it
impact
got-
players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example.
Don't y'all ever say I didn't try, gang.
Oh no.
Mike, bro, it's cool. It's cool. I'm never playing with that nigga again in this game. I don't fuck. Hey, it's probably gonna go deeper than that because I already know what type of person he is. I'm probably, but yeah.
All I know is that I heard it. It was like, I said, oh, Lord. That's all I could say was, oh, Lord. Hold on, yeah, I'll be right back.
Damn, missed the whole shit, man. Y'all want to get into it though.
I left before I even got that upset, bro. All I told him was like, I said you got it, gang. And just dipped out the party. He just stop playing, bro. I don't even get it, bro. This nigga, he has to deliberately be doing that at this point.
Was he not giving comms?
It wasn't even just not giving comms. This nigga was just not giving a fuck about anything. Like, this nigga, you ask him, like, we're in a gunfight, bro. We're in trios, might I add. So if we're in trios, push come to shove, we're probably going up against a team of 3 niggas, right? So we're in a fucking trio fight. I'm sitting here, mind you, niggas be looting so fucking much. It's like they don't know what they're looking for, but Lampkin's inside of this room looting some shit. Terrence is asking Lampkin, do he need X, Y, and Z, or whatever the fuck it is that he's asking that he needs, which at this point, just look what the fuck you see, and then just get the shit in trios, and then we can ask if we need it later in the goddamn lifetime. We can come back into the game, drop the shit for each other, and just move back on. But I digress. So, Lampkin's not talking the entire time. We're sitting here trying to explain to this nigga. This way. This nigga, mind you, he's playing like everybody's fucking friendly, right? So he's breaching doors, he's running by himself.
Then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run.
Oh, I knew it.
Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Takes it the other way. At the 20. Touchdown, Husky. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He gets it into enemy territory, and that return has them in business at the 42-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football. And, Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure. With every win, that makes the next game that much bigger. And they've shown up on big stages, on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going for a Big Ten championship.
Not really looking to score threes. It would have been a 50-yard field goal attempt. The offense trying to convert on fourth down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Bruins will have it 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Bruins are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too deep.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, we only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. After that pick six on the opening drive, good show of focus here to get back in scoring position. A first down run in the red zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Maryland proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Terps team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. Gun room at the 35. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Oh, out of space. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Washington right back to the line. Looking to pass. It's John. Finds a man on the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On first down from the 13-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Not enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Washington.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point was good. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They're setting up the screen. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gain.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. We've reached a break. It's Washington holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. And ready to go and get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, that linebacker is athletic. He can make tackles in space against very athletic dudes. That receiver's not an easy guy to bring down. That linebacker got him down quick.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. More precision throws from this
that's what he said.
much like a Rick Neuheisel used to play.
Just pinpoint.
That's exactly what he said.
Right where you want to. You think about Troy Aikman, you think about some of those other great names in UCLA history.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws it out in space. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? To the ground to try to move the chains. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
He's got it on the right. He hauled that that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
In the last couple weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB, and you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. On target. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Bruins trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCLA!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Coming out with it, it's Washington. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
Yeah. Huh? All right, over there.
Back to throw, it's John. Looking left. Good hands in there.
I had a renegade. I had all type of niggas.
Oh, 1 second.
That was cool. I had my shit, they shit.
So mama there, he there, we there.
That nigga said, am I reviving you? I'm not? Oh well. I said, you got it.
Wait, he said, oh well?
Yeah, that nigga said, well.
I didn't hear that part.
That's when I said that's when you heard me say you got it, gang, and I couldn't. No. You got it, bro. You got it, bro. You right. I'm gonna bet you right. You right. That's crazy. That shit was crazy, Will. That shit was crazy. That was fucking nuts. That nigga started the animation, ended it. Started the animation, ended it. Started the animation. Nigga, it's a big ass notification that tells you how to revive your teammate. Nigga, you just hold the button. That's it. Just like Fortnite, you just hold the button, bro.
That was.
Nigga said, oh well. I said, oh. Got you, bro.
In my head, I was like, does he know he gotta know.
And just hold the button. Just hold, bro. Just hold it. It tells you. It says hold.
Defense to force the incompletion.
Well, the offense is trying to get aggressive, and they're trying to hit the corner route, but just better coverage on the back end by the defense knocking that one away.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
I heard it.
Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Washington wants to go quickly.
Really nice looking pass there. You think about all the great Washington quarterbacks, right? Warren Moon, the Heward brothers, Mark Brunell, Jake Browning. The greatest quarterback name in college football history, Sonny Sixkiller. That guy was throwing seeds at the University of Washington. This dude right here, putting on his best Sonny Sixkiller impersonation.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down and still on his feet. Just what they needed, an explosive play in the running game, and they're out to the 49-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Got his man. He's going to come up just a bit short. It'll bring up 4th down from the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback on the keeper. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
One thing this defense prides...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. And the Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're an offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's...
There he goes. They make the stop, but the sweet Bruin catches plenty to give them a 1st down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Give to the running back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got it. Touchdown, Bruins! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this game.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Looking for a man. It's John. Finds his target down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds a spot in the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got the back in the middle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting 1st half than you? And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the 1st half. And so this 1st drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Melton. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Running into the open space. Turning it on. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bruins look to keep this drive humming. The give to the back. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. Really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
The Bruins come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
First down in the red zone, and this crowd imploring its defense to stand firm. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got some room in under the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail. Cap it off with a touchdown.
I don't think he knew what he was doing.
He'll bring it out. It's Washington.
But you know what? You right.
Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense.
Yeah, that's
when
true.
They start
That's
feeling
true.
the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to pay.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. No matter the sport, he epitomized a UCLA mantra, be quick, don't hurry.
I mean, what a great job of being quick off the ball. Defensive lineman, you got to be quick off the ball if you want to be disruptive, get in the backfield, and get to the quarterback.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Bruins will try to pick it up on 4th down. Pressure coming.
Oh, wow. That is weak, man.
Turnover on down.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Huskies moving quickly to the line. Hand off from the shotgun. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the boot, looking for his man. Tight end finds a soft spot. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Wants to throw. It's John. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCLA will go back to work on offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Working that left side now. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll give it to the back. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. The Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Right back to the well. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Sets up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
And the Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCLA. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
It was crazy.
Obviously, everything gets hyped. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. To the air, it's John. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Washington right back to the line.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw again. Rushes on him. Took a shot as he threw. Another incompletion on third down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
That was crazy.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just had to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
I don't know where I got.
Wants to go up top.
But you can make them in the minor.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
is on its way. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. The quick out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Huskies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's John. Quickly complete. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs.
Wait a minute.
Connection to the right. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Huskies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
I don't know about game check.
He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Under fire. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Husky.
A nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle. Nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays. Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Got rid of it just in time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
That we got into that jam.
What in the world was he doing?
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no
You got
flags.
some down.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. They